Welcome to Creating Your Seat at the Table. I am your host, Ashley Little. A little bit about me. I'm a corporate professional by day. By night, I am an entrepreneur, best-selling author, speaker, co-founder of Sweetheart Scholars Nonprofit, owner and creator of Creative Broadcasting, co-founder and owner of Talk Radio and TV Network. Today, we have a phenomenal guest by the name of Sarita Pittman. A little bit about her. With a vast amount of professional experience in the health and beauty industry that helped her land a place amongst the top 1% of earners in the United States, Sarita is one who believes what you desire to receive, you should give. Not only has she made a footprint in the health and beauty industry, but she is a known trailblazer, success advocate, and executive business coach for many well-known thought leaders across various professional realms. As the founder of Atirius International Coaching Academy, Ms. Pittman is a champion of people. Her ICF accredited program has graduated professional coaches all over the world, including over 5 continents, and has led these same graduates to a certain path of success. Sarita is a leading voice to high achievers, thought leaders, and visionaries, and she advocates for people who tap into their internal and divine purpose to create wins for themselves using the resources and knowledge already at their disposal. Welcome, Sarita Pittman.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much. It's such an honor and a privilege to be here again. I am humbled and just so excited to be a guest on your platform, and thank you for that warm introduction. I was sitting here wondering, who is she talking about? Like, man, that's amazing.
Yes, you are remarkable. You have an awesome bio, and I want you to tell the listening audience a little bit more about yourself, Sarita.
Well, for you all that don't know, I started off in the beauty industry as the beautiful queen herself, Miss Ashley told you all. I started in my parents' restroom, and then I transitioned from the restroom to the kitchen, out to being a mobile hairstylist, and then after that I apprenticed at several larger salons and just stayed the course and really took my skill set out there and monetized it by becoming a holistic healthcare practitioner, a platform artist, a product developer, an educator. There were just so many different streams of income that I created from me being in the beauty industry, have a private label company, and several different other things. And that's why I'm such an advocate for people not just staying in the safe zone, not just staying in that position of the status quo, if you will. But I'm really passionate about seeing people create multiple streams of income. I love to joke. I like to have fun. And I like to make professional development easy for the person that's coming through a class. So that's a little bit about me.
That's awesome. So tell us more. I know you said you started out in the beauty industry. Tell us what made you transition from the beauty industry, because you were doing so awesome in the industry, to coaching. What caused that transition?
Believe it or not, I began incorporating coaching into my beauty practice years ago. I started off doing nail technology, then went to cosmetology, massage therapy, aesthetics, Ayurvedic medicine, a holistic healthcare practitioner, and trichologist. So my husband told me I have more licenses and certifications than the DMV. So, I laugh all the time because you never know, you never ever really know, where you're going to go. But sorry for that background noise. If you guys heard anything, that was some of our coaches in the certification program, as a matter of fact, as we speak. But I transitioned because a lot of my clients were coming and they had multiple issues, but they were all in the same vein of medicine, of beauty, of self-esteem. And then I said, you know what, instead of sending those people outside of my salon, I'm already doing it without being certified, without having that qualification. So let me go out and get those qualifications so I can serve my customers the right way. And that's how it all stemmed. That's how my coaching career started.
That's pretty awesome. So how did you, when you started into your entrepreneur journey, how did you finance your journey? And did you have the support system when you first started out?
My dad gave me his Target card and said, make it work. That's exactly what he said. And I remember, and it was not like a Target card that had $50,000 limit on it. I think that Target card at that time may have had $300 or $500 limit. So he gave me the smallest card. And he said, make it work. So I bought trash cans, towels, and as I did someone's hair, I got some more shampoo, I got some more conditioners. I started getting better capes and different things like that. But that's what my dad did. He gave me a Target card, and then I graduated to his American Express card because he saw that I made what he gave me work. I didn't complain about the little he gave me. I said, you know what, this is what I have. I'm going to make it work.
That's awesome. You went from somebody that your daddy gave you a Target card to the top 1% of earners in the United States. That's awesome.
Thank
That's
you.
That's a prime example of embracing the process. Because people look at the accomplishment, but they don't know the process, right? So that's why it's
absolutely
important for us to embrace the process and embrace the journey. Because who would have known that Target card would have turned into somebody who's a 1% earner in the United States?
Yes, and my dad laughs, and he tells me a lot of times that every dollar I make, he should make 50 cents of it.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. And he taught you the meaning of budgeting, the meaning of how important your finances are as well. Could you elaborate more on that? Did you come from a family of entrepreneurs? Was your dad an entrepreneur?
No, my dad wasn't. Well, he sold peanuts when he was a younger gentleman. But my mom was a daycare provider. My grandmother was an entrepreneur. I saw my mother go through a similar situation that's going on in the marketplace now. Because she got laid off from a big company. She was in the accounting department. She got laid off. Then when she got laid off, she started a daycare. And then she started going, and they called her back. Then once they called her back, they laid her off maybe a year and a half later. And she said, no, I can't keep going through this. You know, I have a family. I want to be successful. And, you know, she went ahead and started a home daycare. And her home daycare was amazing. I mean, it was one of the largest home daycares in the city where I live. So, you know, that's what she does. That's what she did. And I'm excited to say, you know, I saw her get up every morning, go to work. My dad worked for the railroad, and he got up every morning and went to work without anybody waking him up. She didn't have anyone to wake her up. You know, like, what is the saying now that my ambition woke me up? That was them.
That is awesome. And I'm sure they are very proud of you. I'm sure they are.
Thank you.
So, Sarita, you have a vast amount our professional experience in the health and beauty industry that has helped you land a place among the top 1% of earners in the United States. What can you share with the listening audience on how one can reach this goal?
Don't stop. If you want to get there, don't stop. And each time you stop, you have to restart, unless you're breaking to take a pause. If you're breaking to rebrand, if you're breaking to gain clarity, that's different. If you're restructuring what you're doing, if you're strategizing, those are great breaks. Those are healthy breaks. But if you're stopping just to stop, not because you're accomplished, not because you have accomplished, or not because you're checking off a goal or strategizing, I will say that is your enemy. That stopping is your nemesis. Quitting is your nemesis. Keep going. Go smart. Go with wisdom, but don't stop.
Awesome. Listen, audience, don't stop. Even when it gets hard, don't stop. So in your process, Sarita, when you felt like stopping, what motivated you to keep going? Because I'm sure you felt like stopping sometimes.
Absolutely. I knew my internal vision for my external life didn't match. I knew it. I felt it. I know that what I saw myself accomplishing, what I believe my creator showed me of my future self, it didn't match my current situation. So if it didn't match, I had to keep going until it matched. And slowly but surely, my internal picture for myself, my internal vision of my external life began to line up. If they begin to synchronize, they begin to match, they begin to work in harmony and not fighting one another. And when I saw that happening, I knew I was going in the right direction. And I tell people all the time, if it's not good yet, you're not done. That's just the truth. So that's what kept me going, because I had an internal, 100% internal, clear picture of what my destiny was going to look like, what it was going to feel like, sound like, taste like, all of those things. And my current situation was totally opposite, contradictory of what I was believing.
And that's awesome. And you speak on, you having that vision, and it's having that mindset, because we have to start, everything starts in our mind, right? We have to see it to get past the now in order to get to that next level. And a lot of us get stuck in the now, and then we don't make it to that next level because we're so caught up into what's going on in the present. So you're a prime example how that mindset matters.
Absolutely, and I appreciate that so much, because our mindset matters, our action steps matter, our responses matter, all of those things matter, our investments matter. We a lot of times focus 100% on the mindset, like you said, and it's so important. Add on a couple of things to everyone that's listening. Your goals matter. Your action steps matter. Your investments matter. Your relationships matter. Your follow-up methods matter. Your systems, your processes, your procedures. Those things matter, because you can have a great mindset, but if you fail the execution, you will not get anywhere that you want to be.
Absolutely. And execution is very important, because we can, like you stated, we can have the mindset, but if we're not executing, then it doesn't matter. Absolutely. So, Sarita, your ICF accredited program has graduated professional coaches all over the world, including over 5 continents, and has led these same graduates to a certain path of success. Tell the listening audience more about your International Coaching Academy. Tell us more about that.
Well, we are ICF Accredited Coaching Certification Program. We provide affordable career training for purpose-centered individuals that want to improve their communication skills. They want to enter into the marketplace as a certified professional coach. They want to learn how to position themselves the way they want to be seen, master monetizing, and truly dominate in their zone of genius by launching that. Our program is affordable. It's $8.99. It's not the least expensive program out there, but the value that's in it and the real-time marketplace education compares to nothing. We don't just position you to have a certification. We position you to have sustained success. So we're excited, because we're on a mission to certify 10,000 coaches, help them improve their business IQ, and just really learn how to dominate their delivery, dominate in the marketplace, and really this is one of our new statements for 2019. We could wrap it all up. Make a long story short, it's your mission, it's your brand, and it's our vision. We want to help you get out there as best and have your whole armor on when you walk into the marketplace.
And that's awesome, because it's very important when we're deciding who we want to mentor us, who we're deciding who we want to coach us, right? We need to make sure that their data and their facts are matching behind what they're saying. Can you elaborate more on that? Because I know in doing research, you spoke on it a lot about making sure when you're deciding on a coach that they're just not, talking, that they have the results to back it up.
Absolutely. The younger people, the younger generation, I'm on the tail end of millennials, but the ones younger than me, what do we say? Receipts. You want to make sure that a person is teaching you more than Google. You could go to Google and not have to pay a coach and learn a lot of things on your own. So if you're going to invest in a coach, make sure they have gone further than where you're trying to go, that they can lead you past your current level. So many people focus on their marketing and their logos and their videos, and we have perfect backdrops. And then once a person signs up for our service, we realize that they're just washing, rinsing, and repeating a template. You don't want that. You want a coach that has an expertise, by meaning that education and that training has been applied to their experience. I can't say that enough, that their education, their training, and certification has been applied to their expertise, and now they're 100% certified to coach you to your next level. And I get excited and get tongue-tied every time I talk about this because we see it in the marketplace all the time. In this virtual space, we can show up with an identity that we just created yesterday. So I urge everyone out there wanting to work with a coach, check them out, research, get testimonials, do your due diligence.
Yes. Listen, audience, please do that. We should have more than one coach and more than one mentor to help us get to the next level. That is definitely important. It's essential to our growth that we invest in mentors and coaches, like she stated, that's been where we want to go. If they haven't been where you want to go, how can they mentor you and how can they coach you? Sarita,
Absolutely.
In 2018, your company certified 1,000 life coaches for 73 cities through the T.A.L.K International Coaching Academy. Tell the listening audience how you did it.
Working the process, wash, rinse, repeat. Our 100% goal is to empower people to believe that they have a place in the marketplace, not just a place on the internet and having a website, but that they 100% belong in the marketplace. And we do that by teaching our clients and our graduates about clarity, about principles, about ethics, about business processes and procedures. We do that, and believe it or not, our program has grown in that way because people have shared their testimonials. People see the difference in the confidence of our coaches, and we do not we don't go out there and just flash all of our graduates' pictures because we don't have to do that. We want you to dominate in the marketplace because of what you've learned, not just because we keep telling everybody that you came through our program. You know, that's our approach. But that's how we did it. We want to satisfy our customers, and we want them to say, hey, I did it, you go. You come through with me. Just like someone refers a restaurant or a movie. We want them to get out there and tell other people, you know what, it helped me, it changed my life. Now share, because coaches, if you're a coach, you should be birthing more coaches. If you're a leader, you should be birthing more leaders, and we teach that. That's one of our philosophies, so that's how we did it.
Awesome, and I love that. Birthing more coaches, birthing more leaders. That's what a leader does. They create more leaders, right? And you're reaching back and pulling forward as well. So you're not just coaching somebody, but you're helping them get to that next level as well. So that's remarkable. And my next question leads to what a lot of us don't like to talk about, but we have to because it's part of the journey. What did failure teach you? Because failure always teaches us something, right? We should always be learning from it. We shouldn't look at it as failure. It should be lessons for us to keep going, and it's necessary for us to get to our next level. So can you elaborate on what did failure teach you on your journey?
Failure taught me some expensive lessons. Failure taught me to research a value of a product. Failure taught me really to position myself the way I want to be seen. Failure taught me not to have people on my team that simply want to win but not work. It's just so many things that failure taught me. I mean, failure just 100% taught me everything I know. In our business bundle, you get the Monetize Your Way to Millions system that I created. I lost 6 figures in 72 hours. I had no other option but to monetize. I didn't even know what the word meant. I didn't know about streams of income. I knew none of that. But what I knew is I couldn't be broke again. I couldn't be broke or broken. So failure prepared me for the marketplace today. So I tell anyone, whatever you're going through, learn. Learn everything you can so your future self can apply what you learned and help someone else get through it.
Awesome, because if you would have never went through it, and if you would have gave up when you lost 6 figures in 72 hours, then you would have never been where you're at today. And I think a lot of us, when we fail, we stay there, and we think we can't get up. You can get up, and it's part of the process, and we have to learn to embrace failure, embrace it, and learn from our lessons because it's part of our journey. And, you are a prime example of, not giving up and pushing through despite the obstacles that were thrown at you. So I commend you for that.
Absolutely. And I appreciate that so much. And, that's why I teach the way I do, from a place of reality, that we don't sugarcoat entrepreneurship. And what we do as coaches and leaders, if we aren't careful, will cause people to have this false expectation of their entrepreneurial experience and journey. And as soon as they have a hiccup, they feel as if they're failing. They feel like they're never going to make it. And it's up to us, the people who have come on the other side, to be real with these people and say, I've been there. I've been there, but now I'm here to help you up, help you get higher. It's our responsibility to help people in the marketplace once we get to a level that we can reach back and help someone.
Absolutely, because honestly, I don't think I want anybody leading me who has never failed. You know, even Oprah Winfrey failed, so it's part of the process, right? So if we've never failed, then we haven't been on the journey then. We haven't been successful if we've never failed. So I appreciate what you said. We have to embrace that. And the more we share our stories with our clients and with the world, the more people that we'll be able to help them, you know, because you never know whose life you're going to change, and never know whose life you're going to save by sharing your story.
Absolutely. And it's so important because, again, our story justifies and validates our experience as a coach. If people know you really do know what you know, they will trust you. They will buy your products. They will come to your events. They will follow you because they believe you're leading them to their next level. It's when we're false and when we're pretending and creating this smoke screen that people, when they find out, they're crushed. When they find out we're just pretending and puffing, they're broken. And we don't need to do that in the marketplace. We need to bring real-time, real-life marketplace education.
Absolutely, and you have a good point when you said that about the product, because people buy from people. It's about building those relationships, right, and those reciprocal relationships on top of that.
Absolutely.
So what did success teach you?
Success told me never go back. That's what success taught me. I'm being real. Success told me get your mind right. Do not go back. Are you crazy? Did you not learn? Did that snake not bite you? Did they not show you who they were? You already saw it. Do not go back. Leave them alone. That's what success showed me. Seriously.
And it's something you just said that you said show you who they were. As you continue, listening audience, as you continue to elevate, you will see who's in your corner. You will see who your friends are. That is a true statement. You will see who's a part of your next level, and you will see who's supposed to go with you to that next step. And then the people that fall off, we have to learn to embrace that, right? Because they're not part of that next level. And a lot of us, when people leave us, we get so distraught. We're so emotional. We're so mad. But we should embrace it because it's part of the process.
Absolutely. And this is what I want to tell everyone that's listening now and in the future of the history of this show. You are there to make a profit in business. If you make a friend along the way, that's a bonus. That should not be your objective. Number one, it should not. Everyone is not your friend. You don't have to go to lunch and go on cruises with everyone. If you go on a cruise or whatever, that's a bonus. But that should not be the end result, the end goal of a business transaction.
Listening audience, we should be focused on the profit in business. That's what she just stated. And if you make a friend along the way, that's a bonus. Love that. So, Sarita, you have all of this great stuff going on, like all of this great stuff on your bio, and you have an awesome event coming up this weekend called the Success Without Walls. Could you tell us a little bit more about your event this weekend?
I sure could, and I'm telling you, I do it in such a way that the people, when they come out, they 100% have clarity. They're strengthened. They're fortified. They have gone through in an environment that has been created to help them trust their instincts. In this marketplace, and I want to stress this to all of the listeners, in this marketplace, you cannot leave your instincts at home. God gave you to them for a reason. I gave them to you for a reason. Trust them. And we create an environment that causes you to have that vertical alignment so you have great horizontal extensions when it comes to success. So we just create an environment that's awesome. We don't spill the beans because we want you to come and experience it firsthand. If you can't make it this year, look out for it coming again. But it's going to be amazing. It's just going to be an environment where people can really get a breakthrough in every area of their life.
Awesome. So if you're in the Atlanta area, please go out and support her event, Success Without Walls. It's January 18th and 19th. And could you tell them the time, Sarita, and the
Yes,
location?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. It's January 18th and 19th. It's at the Wyndham Galleria in the beautiful city of Atlanta, and it's 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Friday and Saturday, and then that Saturday evening, we have the Coaches Rock Awards from 6:30 until 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be amazing. And I'm not just saying that because I'm going to be there, but the people that are coming with expectations and goals. No sensationalism. It's all about execution and checking off goals as accomplished.
Awesome. Please listen. If you're in Atlanta, please support her event. Sarita, what are some other projects you have coming up in the future for the year of 2019?
Wow, we're developing and launching so many things in the marketplace. We have the Get Coached Up Society. If you want to get paid for your expertise, connect with us. Email us at hello@getcoachedup.com. We're launching our national chapters. We're debuting our national leadership team on February 16th when we're going green. We have the Beyond the Pew ICF Accredited Coaching Certification Program for faith-based coaches. And then what else do we have? We have the Sin of Success and Transcend and Create Space candle line that's out now, that's being developed and hitting the marketplace this upcoming weekend at Success Without Walls. But those are our three main focuses right now. Beyond the Pew for faith-based coaches, Get Coached Up Society for individuals that want to have psychology, small goals with small group settings, and the candles. That's what we're doing this weekend.
Congratulations on all of this amazing stuff that you have going on. And I see
Thank
that
you.
the candles, you just made a video on the candles the other day, correct? And 1,763 people commented that they were interested, correct?
Yes, and I was like, wow. And the reason I did it is because it's a medicinal line. I've been a product developer for some of the world's largest cosmetology and beauty brands in the world. And now we have a product line that's focused only on people that face anxiety, concentration issues, or being overwhelmed as they have to accomplish their goals, or if they're creating in a chaotic space. Everyone doesn't have an opportunity to have an amazing home office or something like that. So we designed a line that can help you get through that process and accomplish your goals, because our candles are medicinal. They don't just smell good. They're candles created for a purpose.
That is awesome. Awesome. So please support her candles. This is needed. Sarita, make sure that you post that so we can support. We'd love to support.
I will. I sure will.
So please tell the listening audience how they can follow and contact you.
Go to Get Coached Up Now on Facebook. Go to Get Coached Up Society on Instagram. Go to Atiras International on Instagram. I have several spaces on my friend list on Facebook because I always delete folks because I want to be in alignment. So if you want to request me as a friend, Sarita Pittman, go ahead. If I have availability and your vision aligns with mine, I'll be happy to connect.
Awesome. So please follow her and support her and get involved. Sarita, it was an honor to interview you today, and I would like to thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to let me interview you today.
I want to first say thank you. Congratulations on the amazing things that you're doing in your own career and how you're dominating in the marketplace and inspiring other entrepreneurs such as myself to reach higher and accomplish greater and bigger things. I'm honored to be in your company. I don't take it for granted. And, again, I appreciate you and respect you so much. Congratulations on every endeavor that 2019 brings your way.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Queen. And thank you. So I would like to give a special thanks to two of my mentors, Tammy Collins-Marquis and John Schamberger. I also would like to give a special thanks to Dr. Larry White Sr. and author Kimberly McLemore. I'm looking for college students who are undergrads, who are entrepreneurs, authors, and speakers. So listening audience, if you know any college students who are entrepreneurs, authors, or speakers, please have them reach out to me at aalittle08@gmail.com. Again, my email address is aalittle08@gmail.com. You all may follow me on Instagram at _AshleyALittle or on Facebook at Ashley Little. I would also like to say Happy Founders Day to the ladies of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. And we will be back again next week for another episode of Creating Your Seat at the Table at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. Stay tuned for next week's guest. Thank you.